Hello YouTube, this is Dawson Ryder here with my review of the MMPR 2010 figures. Let's go ahead and get started with the packaging. I only got one of the boxes because I threw the rest away because they're needlessly in the house. Not too bad packaging, I kind of like this packaging. The only difference you'll see between the packaging is the Ranger name and obviously the Ranger here. I always like the logo, I like this new logo, and the helmets here is a nice touch, reminds me of older style packaging. And then on the back it shows you what rest you could do with the wave. So let's get started. I'll show green first, so that I can do some other comparisons. So here's green. Detail-wise, he's not too bad. He looks pretty decent. He's a little bit of a lighter color than the Super Legends. But overall details aren't bad. At least they painted this gold. The shield's not too bad. All-around detail's not bad. The Dragon Dagger's not done too bad either. It's a decent sculpt. His articulation, so I'm going to say the articulation is about the same for red, blue, and black. Maybe a little different for the girls, but his is about the same as red, blue, and black, except that his it's hindered by his shield. But they can go 360 basically. Double joint here, nice leg joint, one joint here, swivel here, swivel here. His head goes around, and these figures' heads actually go up down a little bit. Okay, so just for some quick demonstrations to start. If I can get him to stand. Stupid bitch, stand. Okay, he's not standing very well. Let me get him to stand better. Apologize. I'm just gonna eat up camera time. Okay, here we go. Alright, so just for some quick comparisons, here he is next to Super Legends Green. Obviously, these figures are a lot smaller, if you didn't already know. Also, here he is next to an old Automar figure. That's again smaller. And just for comparison, because Bandai's downsizing their line to make it more compatible with their other lines, here he is next to a Dragon Knight figure, which they're a little bit taller than the Dragon Knight figure, and then a Ben 10 Alien Force figure, which they are actually quite a bit taller. So last demonstration with this guy, I'm not going to pull it out for all these, but they all come with this stupid Dino Flyer wing thing, which is a piece of crap. I just have it like this. You can put these things in his hand. I'll just show you quick with one, because I don't care for these and I don't care to go over them. You can put them in his hand. It doesn't seem to fit very well, actually. Put them in his hand like this, and yeah, that's about it here. God, Nick, sorry about that. You can put these in his hand, and then you can either have him riding on it like this, which I'm not going to take the time to snap it on, or there's a little peg in the back to all of them, and you can have it like wings, which I think is dumb. You could use that extra plastic to make it 5-inch. So that's about all I'm going to say about it. This is basically what I have to say about it. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Green, he doesn't look too bad. Super Legends is better. It doesn't look too bad. I did have problems with his leg being loose and his leg comes off. So that's green. Let's get him out of the way. Okay, so let's start down the line here with blue. Blue looks pretty nice. All these look pretty good with the chest here instead of the coin symbol, but he looks pretty nicely detailed. All the paint's done pretty well. The morpher's not as well done, but it's better than the old emergency button we have going on here. His weapons also sculpt pretty well. I'm not going to move him too much around because it was really hard to get him in this pose. His helmet looks pretty good, but actually not too screen accurate. At least to me, it looks more cartoon style. Okay, so pink looks pretty good. The girls look both really good. They look really screen accurate and really good. Articulation is basically the same. 360 arm, bending, swivel. Her legs have the same joints basically, but the skirt restricts it. You can kind of stretch it out or cut slits here if you want. But overall, she's pretty good looking. See if she stands, if she doesn't, who cares? Who cares? Okay, here's red. Go over here with articulation. Red looks really nice. Probably one of my favorites out of these. His details look great. He looks pretty show accurate. Articulation-wise, same. We all three same for the guys. I'm just going to go over here. 360, bending, swivel, all around, knee joint, swivel, head 360, and up and down very slightly. Power sword is actually pretty decently molded, so it looks pretty good. Okay, so yellow here also looks really good. Maybe my favorite just for the sculpt. Looks pretty good for a ranger that used to be a guy. The helmet is done really, really well on this one. Really like it a lot. Articulation is the same as pink, except she can move all of her legs. For some reason, I have the hardest time standing her. She doesn't seem to want to stand very well, and her power daggers are done very well. And she falls also. And then my favorite, the Black Ranger. He looks really, really great. His helmet's pretty show accurate, but also in some ways not show accurate. I mean, in terms of just the design, it looks almost cartoony. But the whole overall body looks really great, and the Power Axe, once again, is a very nice sculpt. They're all done in black, obviously no good paint, but the sculpt's not too bad. But he's done very well. He has the same articulation. So I'm sorry if this review is really fast, but I'm worried about the camera running out of batteries. But these figures are overall not bad. I'm still disappointed that they decided to downsize them like this. But they still look okay on the shelf, and if you're a classic MMPR fan, I recommend them. They look really good in front of the new Megazord and for a new display, or if you want some posable MMPR figures. Obviously, they're not to scale with anything else previously released in the 5-inch line, but they're still okay. I give them a 7 out of 10, and I can recommend them. They look pretty good on display. So, in my next review of these figures, I'll be going over Goldar and Putty and Alpha and Zordon set. I just wanted to make it 2 reviews just to save on time. So overall, these guys aren't bad. I definitely think they could have saved on plastic with the Dino Flyers and made them 5-inch, but what are you going to do? This is what Bandai's giving us. So sorry about the rushness of this review, but I hope you still like it. So until my next review, this is Dawson Ryder, signing out.